If you're anything like me, then you probably have noticed this trending design style all over Etsy and a bunch of bestsellers over the last few months. And if you've been wondering how to make it, then you're going to love this tutorial. I'm gonna show you the fastest and easiest way to make designs just like this. And if you missed my video last week where I was talking about what one of the biggest mistakes that new sellers make and how to avoid it is not copying what is already there in a niche and how to add value. So I'll link that video down below if you missed it, but I'll also show a few examples today. Because if you make a design style just like this, but a little bit different than the bestseller in the same niche, it's not going to work as well as if you find a niche that doesn't have anything that looks like this yet, and then add this design there. That's when you're gonna get the most bang for your buck and hopefully get your very next bestseller. So let's dive right in. In today's tutorial, I'll be using playground.com. This is a really cool website where you actually get a lot of features for free, so I will link it down below. Some of it you do have to pay for, like their very new update where you can actually use ChatGPT 4 model to create your designs, which does make a really big difference. And so feel free to try it out for free. But what we'll be doing today is using this design template, which I will give you a link in the description to this exact design template, so that way you can click this one and get the same results that I am. But this is the one that I used to get the results for my design that I was working on. And so you don't have to start with an original prompt like you do with something like Midjourney, where you have to tell it what design style, what type of font, and kind of play around with it. So this is a lot easier to use for beginners for this kind of method. So let's go ahead and try this. But I wanted to use a really specific example with you because, again, like I said, you don't want to just add this to, say, the same camping niche, because a lot of other people might have had that idea. Or if there's already a bestseller in a niche with this style, you don't want to do those. So let's use this example. One thing that I saw a lot of bestseller badges for is the respect the locals niche. So a lot of times this is either for sharks or this is for woodland creatures, but there's quite a few bestsellers for this kind of saying. But I didn't see any when I was looking through that were this kind of layout. I'm gonna say, change the text beneath to say, respect the locals in cursive, and have the 4 designs above stay in the paintbrush style frames with pictures of sea creatures. And let's say put it on a white background just to make sure it's really easy. And let's click go and see what Playground comes up with. So right now I'm testing out their new ChatGPT 4 model, but I'll also show you with their Model 3 option, because with the paid subscription is the only way you'll use the 4 model. And you do get, I believe it's only 150 of these per month, but the 3 model actually works really well as well. So we'll try it both ways and see the different results that we get. So this is actually pretty cute. I like that the different graphics overlap the background text instead of keeping them in separate frames. I never would have made something like this. So I actually love this. I think that is adorable. With the ChatGPT 4 model, it does only give you 1 example, but if we change this to the Model 3, Playground Model 3, it's gonna give us 4 examples to choose from. So let's try this again and see what we get. I do always like to start back from the beginning of the template though when I'm switching out the models, so that it's still going off this base template instead of what I just made. So let's retype in that prompt. Okay, let's click go on the Model 3 and see what 4 examples that it comes up with for us. You can also change things like the style of it, so you can make it more of a line drawing style. This one is kind of more that watercolor graphics style, which I do think is probably one of the most popular though. But if it ever makes any mistakes, you also have editing tools like this eraser up at the top that will kind of magic erase any mistakes, since sometimes AI does make mistakes. Okay, so this made a few different examples, which is interesting. So this one is probably the closest. It's interesting that it had a camper and a camping chair, so that's not quite it. I think it made an octopus fire. So that's so funny. So yeah, I think it didn't quite hit the mark with this one. It thinks that I wanted sea creatures plus camping. So I am going to redo my prompt this time to make it a little bit different. This is what AI looks like. It's not always perfect. If you see on YouTube videos people getting the perfect rendering the first time they use it, that's probably not realistic. You're gonna have to kind of iterate and get things just the way that you want it. So let's say I had it change the text below to respect the locals and have the graphics stay in the 4 brushstroke frame style, but with, I said seer creatures, with sea creatures in each one, instead of camping graphics. So I had seer creatures, so maybe that's why it wasn't working out, and have it on a white background. So let's try that again and see what we get this time, and hopefully there's no octopus fires, but put octopus in the comments below if you thought the octopus fire design was funny. Okay, these ones look way better. Let's actually look at them. These look super cute. I like the little submarine. I like the colors. That one's really cute. I don't really feel like you can tell what that one is. Oh my gosh, these are really cute. I would almost maybe say I'd rather the submarine not be there, but it is pretty cute. And I'd say this first one is probably my favorite. And if you don't like the font that they used, you can always delete the font and then replace it in your design editor of choice and just use the graphics. Or if you know that you're not really gonna like the fonts, you could always just go ahead and have it not add any text. But if you like the way that it is, all you have to do to use this is click export. And if you have the free version, you can download it, and then you'll need to upscale it on, say, like Canva or Kindle, and then you can remove the background on something like that as well. But if you have the pro version, then you can use the upscale and remove background button right here, and it'll do all that right here within the software, and then you just get to export it ready to go. But let's try the same thing, but let's do it this time with woodland creatures in each one instead, and let's see what that comes up with. Okay, so interesting, the 3 model did keep some of the camping vibes, but it's actually really cute to have the owl sitting in the camping chair. So this is kind of funny that it mixed the camping with the woodland creatures. I actually think that is a really cute cross niche. And so then you could actually make this be a camping shirt plus a respect the locals shirt. So maybe this would sell really well for the camping niche as well. So I think you can really play around with it, try out different models and different prompts to get exactly what you're looking for. And then here's an example of one that I made for the strawberry niche that I thought was really cute as well, for like the strawberry picking niche, since that is really trending right now. For anyone who's not in my course group that gets my monthly trend reports, that is one of the trends right now, is fruits. Different fruits are selling really well, which makes sense with spring and summer. But if you're not in my course group and you still want some idea of what sells well on Etsy, feel free to join my email list down in the description, because I do email out some different trends every single week in my email list. So I'd love to have you in there if you're interested. So the last thing I would do with this type of design style is bring it into Canva, so that way I could change the text below it into a white text as well. So like this one, for example, has the brown text, and then I changed the horse girl words underneath into a white text. That way when we upload it to printify.com, which if you're not familiar, that's who I use for my print-on-demand fulfillment. So anytime that a customer orders an item from me, I'm not having to actually go print that item, put it on the shirt, and then ship it to my customers. Printify actually handles all that for me. So I just get to make these super cute graphics, put them on Etsy, and then nothing gets made until it's purchased. And I will link my free print-on-demand mini course down below if you haven't gotten started. But you'll add your design to Printify and add the dark colored text to the light designs and add your light colored text to your dark designs. So that way it looks good on every color that you'd ever want to use. I typically like to just use the exact same color shirts in every single listing, and making a dark version and a light version makes that really realistic. And then to make it even easier, you can set up a template with your own mockups on my software, Simply Listed. So here, for example, I purchased these mockups from Watermelon Mockups on Etsy, and I added them all to this template where you can see all these different pictures of mockups. So instead of having to add my design to a picture of a t-shirt each time to make my listing, all I have to do is click this template that I already made myself before, grab that design from Printify, and I'll even have it create us a video, and click Create Mockup. And now Simply Listed is going to grab that design from Printify with the 2 different different colors, and it's gonna put the exact design on the color shirt that it coordinates with and make all the mock-ups and make the listing video for me. That way I can get so many more of these designs listed in my store in a much smaller amount of time. So we'll come over here to the approval queue and see that get made. And if you want me to make a tutorial on how I made this floral apple design, then put apple down in the description, because I actually made this one on Playground with a template that I made myself as well. So let's take a look at these mock-ups of the horse girl design and see how cute and easy these turned out. I put the right one on each color shirt in the photos, and it just turned out so cute. So I hope you'll give this design style a try in your own store, and then I hope that you loved this tutorial.